Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. Let us look at this interesting problem. We have been given a A4 sheet approximately of dimensions, let us say 30 centimeters divided by 21 centimeters. Now we have been asked to join the vertices A and C. So we have to join A and C. Now the rectangle or this sheet needs to be folded in such a way that A and C will coincide with each other. In that scenario, you will observe that we will be forming a pentagon. Now we have been asked to find out what is the perimeter of this particular pentagon. Now what I request you is take a A4 sheet and try to join the opposite vertices of a A4 sheet and see how the pentagon looks like. I want you to literally take a paper and try to do this and see what you are observing. Now that is what I am going to draw and show it to you now in 1 minute. So when we try to fold the sheet such that A and C coincide, this is the pentagon what we will be looking at. Now we know this is 21 and we know the total is 30. We don't know what is this value, so let us go ahead and say that value equals to x. If that is x, then the left out value will be 30 minus x. But when we are folding, we know that 30 minus x will be equals to this 30 minus x. Now this length will be equals to this length, because when we are folding we can clearly see that these two lengths will be equal. Now what is our perimeter of this pentagon? This we know is 21. This will find out what is x. Then we need to find out this length, and we can see these two are congruent triangles. Why they are congruent triangles? Because both of them have 90 degrees and both of them have 21 and also both of them are making same angle here. Actually, if you observe what is happening, the original 90 degrees whatever we have coordinate axis are rotated by an angle. So this angle will be equals to this angle. So we have two congruent triangles there. So if we are able to calculate the value of x, then we can easily calculate the perimeter. We know this is x, we know this is 21, this is 21. Now we can easily find out x, but how to find out this value, the length of the crease? For that what we will do, we'll try to draw a right angle triangle there. In which we know this length is 21, and what will be this length? We know x here, another x here. So x left out, this length will be 30 minus 2x. So we can find out what is y. Then our perimeter is given by perimeter is equals to 21 plus x plus y plus x plus 21. If we are able to calculate x, then we can easily calculate y also, because we can apply Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle. So let us first go to this triangle and try to find out what is the value of x. For that we use Pythagoras theorem, and we will write down x square plus 21 square equals to 30 minus x whole square. So let me write it down. X square plus 20 square equals to 21 square equals to 30 minus x whole square. Open the brackets, we'll have x square plus 441 is equals to x square minus 60x plus 900. We can cancel x square on both the sides. We'll have 60x equals to 459. That gives us x equals to 7.65. Now once we know x equals to 7.65, what will be 30 minus 2x? 30 minus 2x is 30 minus 15.3, which is equals to 14.7. Then let us calculate what is our y value. We know y square equals to 14.7 whole square plus 21 square, which is coming from Pythagoras theorem, and approximately that value is equals to 25.5 or 25.6. Then we can come back and write down y equals to 21 plus x 7.65 plus y, which is equals to 25.5 plus x, which is again 7.65 plus 21. Let's simplify this. We have two 21s, 42 plus two 7.65s, that is 15.3, plus we have 25.5. So that will be 57.3 plus 25.5, that is 82.8 centimeter. So the perimeter of the pentagon, whichever is formed when you take a A4 sheet of side dimensions 30 centimeter by 21 centimeter approximately, and try to coincide A and C vertices, then the pentagon whatever is formed, the perimeter of the pentagon is given by the value is 82.8 centimeter. Now let us see how we can use coordinate geometry and find out the value of x, because once we find out the value of x, then the remaining whatever we are doing finding out the perimeter will be the same in both the scenarios. But how to find out the value of x by using coordinate geometry? Let's have a look at that. When we want to find out the value of x by coordinate geometry, our approach is like this. Now we want to coincide A and C. That means C will be, we know C is image of A or reflection of A in that line along which we have folded the rectangle, and we know that that line will be perpendicular to the line joining A and C. So we know suppose taking coordinates as 0, 0 here, A, C coordinates will be 21, 30. Then we can easily find out the midpoint. Then using slope formula, point and slope, we can find out the equation of the perpendicular line, and we can substitute x equals to 0 in that to find out what is this length. We can subtract from 30 and we can get x. Remember, we got x equals to 7.65 earlier. So let's go ahead and try to solve this using coordinate geometry. Let us say the coordinates here is 0, 0. Then this will be 0, 21, 0. This will be 21, 30, and this will be 0, 30. Now let's join these 2 points. This point will be midpoint of this, so that will be given by 21 by 2, 15. And what is the slope of this line? Slope of this line is given by y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that is 30 by 21, which is equals to 10 by 7. Then the slope of the perpendicular line is given by minus 7 by 10, and it is passing through the point 21 by 2 comma 15. So then the equation of this line, which is perpendicular to the line joining A and C, let us say, we'll take some name, we'll take some alphabets for that. Let us say this is E and F. Then we can write down equation of EF is given by y minus y1, y minus 15 equals to slope is minus 7 by 10 into x minus x1, that is x minus 21 by 2, that is equals to 10y minus 150 equals to minus 7x plus 147 divided by 2. Now that's the equation of EF. When that line EF intersects with the y-axis, whatever we have here, then we will have point of intersection is E. So on y-axis we know x coordinate is 0, so we'll substitute x equals to 0. We will be getting 10y minus 150 is equals to 147 by 2, or 10y equals to 150 plus 147 by 2, that is 447 by 2. Simplifying, we will get y equals to 22.35. So the coordinates of E are given by 0, 22.35. That gives us the value of x as 30 minus 22.35, which is equals to the value what we got earlier, 7.65 centimeter. So we know this total length is 30 and we got this length is 22.35. So obviously x will be 30 minus 22.35, 7.65. So that's how we can, using coordinate geometry also, we can find out the value of x. Once we find out the value of x, the remaining steps will be as it is what we did in the first method. So that's one interesting problem I just thought of sharing with you. Please do let me know your feedback. Thanks for your time and support. Take care of yourself and your family. Be safe. Love you all. Thank you.